Okay, US vs. Sean Combs Day 13. Mia on direct then cross by Steele on sexual assault. Abusive work conditions. Forced labor? Inner city press is covering the trial. Asa. How did it make you feel? Mia. Desperate, terrified, and really sad. Asa. Did you answer KK's calls? Mia. No. I texted back that I had been asleep. It sucks to wake up to this every morning. I am being SHT on from all sides. I am in a FC ked up spot. Asa. And what was KK answer? Mia. She wrote, "Can you call me when you get a chance?" I wrote, "I am having anxiety attacks and night fears." Asa. About who? Mia. Puff. Asa. Who are these what's apps with? Mia. Puff. I screenshot them. I've had other phones since. Asa. What did Mr. Combs write? Mia. If you don't call me in 2 minutes I am gonna tell everything. You're fire. FCKABC and their lawyers. Let's go to war. Asa. What do you think he meant by tell everything? Mia. Had tell Cassie about the sexual assault. Asa. What do you think he meant by FCKABC? Mia. I had written a show based on my life as an assist. It hit the press. The most I ever got. He was threatening to take that away. Asa. Did the show ever air? Mia. No. Asa. What did he write now? Mia. Call me now. Call me now. Now. Then. Don't ever call me again. I wrote back that I'd been asleep. Asa. Is that the end of the screenshots? Mia. Yes. Asa. What's this? Mia. My email to Puff. Then to KK. Asa. What did you write? Mia. I am really sorry, Puff. You know I love you. Smiley face. I paid for my own flight. It will cost to change it. I am sorry to ask for the money. I am sorry. I want to make sure you are good. At the end of the day, regardless, I love you. Asa. Why did you send this? Mia. He told me to return. Then he told me to stay. I couldn't afford the change fees. I told him. CC says she really need me right now. But of course I'll do whatever you want. I love you. Asa. Who is CC? Mia. Cass. Asa. Why did you write that? Mia. Because I worked for him. To him that's all that mattered. Asa. Why did you CC Ms. Coram? Mia. Because I needed an answer. I was in limbo. Asa. When you got back from South Africa, where did you work? Mia. The office in LA. Asa. Did you have less access to Mr. Combs? Mia. Much less. Asa. Did it make you jobs easier or harder? Mia. It made it almost impossible. I needed his okay for everything. But I couldn't get any responses from him. Asa. How did it make you feel? Mia. Defeated. Asa. What is this? Mia. A note for HR to me. Asa. What was the date? Mia. March 31st, 2011. Judge. Ms. Smicer. Can we take the document down? I think it needs further redaction. Asa. What was happening? Mia. I was suspended without pay. Asa. What had happened? Mia. He came in and didn't see I have laid all the options out. He started ranting. I tried to point to the other options. Asa. Who was this with? Mia. James Cruz. He worked for Puff in like a managerial role. He asked for tickets. Mia. I wrote back. Puff is currently firing me right now. He wrote back. Lol. I wrote back. No. Seriously. Sad face. Asa. What is this? Mia. Email. D-Rock to me. March 25th, 2011. Asa. D-Rock asked. What happened? Mia. I wrote. He went batshit crazy about his shirt. Asa. Where was Puff? Mia. With D-Rock going to the doctor and some other errands. I asked D-Rock to give me a heads up before they came back, so I could be out of the way. Asa. What did HR tell you? Mia. Puff wanted me suspended without pay. And I was. Asa. Mia, does this memo document the reasons you were suspended? Mia, no. HR told me Puff said I was being insubordinate. Asa, did you get other documents like this from HR? Mia, yes. Asa, how did they make you feel? Mia, so sad. That I did something wrong. Asa, did you continue working for Mr. Combs? Mia, yes. Asa, did you feel you could leave your job? Mia, that wasn't a thought. I had tried to run away before and it didn't work. Asa, did you feel you could get other jobs? Mia, oh, no. He would have made sure. Mia, I was scared of him. Asa, when did you try to run away from your job? New Year's 2010 to 2011. Where were you? Mia, St. Bart's. Asa, who was there? Mia, me, Puff, Kim, the kids, some others. Asa, where did you stay? Mia, a yacht that Puff chartered. Asa, what did Mr. Combs ask you to do? Mia, to count the money in the safe. He yelled I was counting too slow. He chased me out and told me, you better learn to walk on water like Jesus. BTCH. Get the FCK out of here. Asa, whose job was it to count? A. Security. Mia, I asked the crew to take me to land. But it was a hurricane or something. I hid on the 3rd floor. Asa, who spoke to you? Mia, Kim. She tried to console me and said, don't worry about it. I saw Puff coming toward me. I ran and hid in the crew cabin. Asa, did the crew take you to land in a tender boat? Mia, yes. But then they got a call I had to come back. Asa, were you able to leave the country? Mia, no. My passport was on the boat. Puff's staff had it. Asa, did you go back to the boat? Mia, yeah. Mia, I was told to get in the car. To go on the plane to Vegas with Puff. Asa, in the car could you hear Puff's call? Mia, he was telling his chief of staff I needed to be suspended. Making up a story. I didn't get to finish. He yelled, shut the FCK up. Asa, you left Mr. Combs' companies in 2017? Mia, yes. I spoke with Brian Offit. We were editing the Bad Boy documentary. I was producing that. Asa, what did Brian tell me? Mia, that Mr. Combs wanted to end Revolt Films. The company was going away. Asa, how did you feel? Mia, I think I saw snot coming out of my nose for a while. I was worried. I had been told Revolt Films was the only company that had made money that year. Asa, how did you feel? Mia, that I had done something wrong. Asa, what did Brian Offit say? Mia, that they would work out severance. But it was the holidays. Asa, did you speak to anyone else? Mia, KK, I had a little bit of time to horrifically process what had happened. KK said, you're still working on the documentary. Asa, did you? Mia, yes. Until March or April. Asa, what did you do after it? Mia, cried myself to sleep. I ignored all the calls. Asa, did you have conversations with Cassie after? Mia, I could never tell who was with or without Puff. So I didn't respond. Mia, KK said Puff couldn't believe I would go against him. I had gotten an employment attorney. KK said Puff couldn't believe it. Asa, did you get paid? Mia, after 9 months my attorney proposed a mediation. They asked for, like, 10 million. Asa, who came up with that figure? Mia, my lawyers. Asa, did you bring up the violent incidents? Mia, a few of them. I feel that I was doing something horrible. I was breaking the idea of confidentiality. Telling secrets. I felt wrong and shameful. Asa, did you bring up the sexual assaults? Mia, oh, no. I was going to die with that. Asa, how much did you receive? Mia, 200,000. My lawyers got that much too. Asa, what was it for? Mia, bonuses I hadn't been paid. And out of pocket. Asa, would you return the money? To have this never have happened? Combs Brian Steele. Objection. Judge. Overruled. Mia. Oh, absolutely. Asa. Do you have any other lawsuits against Mr. Combs? Mia. No. Asa. Did you contact Mr. Combs again? Mia. When Kim died. And what Andre Harrell died. Asa. Did you tell him you loved him in these messages? Mia. Yes. That's how I would speak to him. Asa. Are you aware of Cassie's lawsuit? Mia. Yes. November 2023. Asa. Have you spoken with Cassie since the suit? Mia. Yes. We talk a lot then not. We both hide from our phones in the depression thing. Then a few days ago. Just personal stuff and I love yous. Asa. Did you speak about your testimonies? Mia. Oh, no. Asa. After the suit in November 2023. Did anyone contact you? Mia. Yes. D-Rock. He was like my big brother. Asa. He said, how are you? What did you respose? Mia. D-Rock. Asa. Why all the exclamation points? Mia. 'Cause I love exclamation points. And D-Rock. Mia. I understood our doc was no longer with Puff. He and his wife had a restaurant in the Poconos. Asa. He wrote, I am about to call you. What date? Mia. November 30th, 2023. Asa. Did D-Rock call you? Mia. Yes. Asa. What happened on that call? Combs Steele. Objection Judge. Ask again. Asa. What did he say? Judge. Overruled. Mia. He started with personal stuff. Then he said, the news is crazy. It wasn't like that. It was normal fighting. Asa. Was it? Mia. Absolutely not. D-Rock said, Puff misses you. He implied everyone agreed. Mia. I immediately thought, oh my God. Combs Steele. Objection. Judge. Ground? Steele. Non-responsive. Judge. Sidebar. They've back. Asa. Where did D-Rock say he was? Mia. That had just landed in Miami. He was going to be at Puff's. He was going to take care of Christian. D-Rock said, maybe you could say something. Asa. How did you respond? Mia. I pretended I'd talk to Puff. Asa. Did you want to? Mia. No. I was scared. He called me right after D-Rock. Asa. How did you react? Mia. I threw my phone behind the couch and ran out. Asa. Why? Mia. It was just so triggering. Asa. Did you hear from D-Rock again? Mia. Yes. Asa. What did D-Rock write? Mia. That your boy doesn't want you to do anything. Just to talk. I didn't want to. I just wanted it to go away. Asa. What then did D-Rock write to you? Mia. He wrote, I can't believe you're not hitting me back. It was February 22nd, 2024. Mia. I knew he wouldn't stop. So I wrote back. I was scuba diving all day and didn't have my phone on the boat. Asa. Was that true? Mia. No. I told D-Rock I called Puff but there was no answer. I wanted to play neutral. Asa. D-Rock asked, how can I send you something? What did you think he meant? Mia. Money. I said no. I am always ready to help y'all out. Asa. He wrote, I am allowed to send my sister a gift. Did he? Gift baskets. Mia. No. Asa. What did you think D-Rock was trying to do? Mia. Find out for Puff if I was a threat. Asa. Did Mr. Combs text you in February 2024? Mia. Yes. He said, call me when you have 10 minutes. Love. Asa. And this one? February 7th, 2024? Mia. He said, I need my memory jogged. Asa. Did you respond? Mia. No. I didn't want anything to do with him. He was the person I was traumatized by. I knew that this was a front. Asa. Was this the last message? Mia. I think so. I got some Combs Steele. Objection. Judge. Sustained. Asa. Do you work now? Mia. No. I suffer from complex PTSD. Judge. Sidebar Asa. What are your symptoms? Mia. Misinterpreting emails. Someone calls my name from across the room. All the feelings of getting in trouble come flooding back. I triple guess myself. Asa. Who caused it? Mia. Puff. Judge. Break they've back. Judge. Mr. Steele. You can put the binders on the jurors' chairs. Ms. Smicer. Do you have objections? Asa Smicer. They're an exhibit we are requesting hearsay redactions to. We can hash it out. Judge. Put the binders on the chairs. All rise. Judge. Cross-examination. Combs. Brian Steele. Because of Sean Combs, you suffer a great deal. Right? Mia. Right. Steele. Just seeing him call your number made you through your phone. True? Mia. True. Steele. He made you do things that are unthinkable, eh? Yes. Combs. Steele. Making you sleep in a room with a lock and coming in and violating you in the most unthinkable way. True? Mia. True. Steele. You said that Sean Combs' conduct was the worst thing that ever happened to you. Right? Mia. Yes. Steele. Look at the notebook. Combs. Steele. I moved for admission of 1702 to 1710. Asa Smicer. These are under seal. Steele. Whatever the court says. We have redacted versions. Mia. This is a social media post by you in 2013? Mia. Yes. Steele. It's your person account. This is what you're doing. Mia. Yes. My personal account. Combs. Steele. You wrote. This is what we do when you are not around. I am Diddy. Rock, right? Mia. Yes. Steele. You tagged him years after you say he raped you? Mia. Yes. Steele. This is July 4th, 2013. Whose hands are those? A. Cass. Me. Combs. Steele. You wrote. Rich as fuck. And CC. Who is CC? Mia. Cass. Steele. What does CC stand for? Mia. It's just a nickname. Steele. Have you heard? Cassie Combs? Mia. Oh, that makes sense. Steele. Hear you say he got coffee for you though in Forbes list? A. Yes. Combs. Steele. You say he made you take drugs against you will at Burning Man, but you post about it? Mia. Right. Steele. You posted a picture with him. A man terrorizing you? Mia. Yes. Steele. And this video depicting Mr. Combs as doctor delivering your baby? Mia. It was a funny video. I was proud to be in it. Combs. Steele. Mr. Combs' birthday is significant to you too. You did 2 shots with him. Right? Mia. Yes. Steele. Alcohol overcame you. Right? Mia. Yes. Steele. You believe you were drugged? Mia. I didn't say that. Combs. Steele. A person you really don't know put his mouth on your mouth without your permission. Right? Mia. Yes. Steele. His hands up your dress onto your person. Remember that? It was paralyzing? Mia. Yes. Steele. You wake up in a chair. You told the jury that? Mia. I did. Combs. Steele. But this message. And this one. Another same-day posting, the anniversary of you being sexually assaulted by Sean Combs according to your testimony? Mia. I don't celebrated it as the anniversary of that. But his birthday. Combs. Steele. What did you write? Mia. Thank you for giving me an extended family for life. You're FC King funny. I love you. Steele. You're in a tutu. Next to Mr. Combs. Right? Mia. Yes. Steele. He's holding his private part in his hand? Mia. I guess so. Combs. Steele. You were proud of Mr. Sean Combs? Mia. Of course you'd post the great times. Steele. You wrote. Extended family for life. You are forever one of my great fans. This about the man who traumatized you? Mia. I wrote that. Combs. Steele. Who is your mentor and brother you are writing about? Mia. Puff. Steele. You did a collage. A lot of them are you and Mr. Combs. You picked out the thumbnails. Right? Mia. Right. Steele. What did you write? Mia. Who let me have my hair like that? Combs Steele. You are with Mr. Combs, right? Mia. Yes. Steele. Hear you say. Look ma, I am in a billboard in Times Square. Right? Mia. It's a play on. My name is in lights. Steele. And this photo? Mia. Me and Cass. Going to Istanbul. Combs Steele. Did Mr. Combs have to approve both of you going on that trip? Mia. Absolutely. Steele. This photo? Mia. We are in the Sprinter van on the way to Cass Club appearance. Steele. Where are you in this one? Mia. The W Hotel in Istanbul. Combs Steele. What did you write here? Mia. About Muhammad Ali's birthday. With Puff. I took the photo. Steele. You took one photo? Mia. I am sure I took multiple, but this was the best one. Steele. This is November 4th. 5 years after you were sexually assaulted? Yes. Combs Steele. What did you write? Mia. Thank you for being my friend. Hashtag happy birthday Diddy. Hashtag I am so hot I am throwing panties at myself. Steele. And you have Mr. Combs shirtless in 2 of the pictures. Mia. He's always shirtless. Combs Steele. Mia. You have said you were sexually assaulted so many times you can't remember. Asa. Objection. Misstates the testimony. Judge. Sustained. Steele. Have you met with the prosecutors? Mia. Yes. Steele. More than 27 times? Mia. I don't know the number. Combs Steele. Do you remember telling? You don't remember how many times you were sexually assaulted? Mia. I don't know if I phrased it that way. Steele. This has ruined you, right? You are broken. Yes? Mia. The sexual abuse was part of the way he ruined me. Yes. Combs Steele. You wrote, thank you for being the good kind of crazy. Inspiring me every day? Mia. I don't think people wrote bad stuff about their life on Instagram back then. Steele. Why do you promote it? Mia. It was my job to promote. It was a cycle of ups downs. Mia. When he was calling me his best friend, I wasn't afraid of him. Combs Steele. You weren't afraid of the man who stole your innocence? Asa. Objection. Judge. Overruled. Steele. You have family? Mia. Parents. A sister. Steele. And friends? Asa. Time frame? Combs Steele. When you posted this you still had friend? Mia. I had no sounding board. I had to get permission to go to my grandfather's funeral. Steele. The jury was an email with D-Rock. You could express yourself, right? Mia. I reached out to him. Combs Steele. What's this? Mia. My friends at Funny or Die. I am in the video. Steele. What did you write? Mia. You know you are a celebrity when you are spraying champagne at Funny or Die. Steele. What is this? Mia. My birthday post for Justin. Puff's son. Combs Steele. And this one? Mia. Surrock promo. Hashtag. Steele. You are in it with Mr. Combs? Mia. Yes. Steele. Do you ever say anything that Mr. Combs violated you? Mia. Never. Steele. Here? Mia. Puff and Jimmy Iovine. Legends. Steele. He's traumatized you? Yes. Combs Steele. You wrote? Mia. Watch Puff tonight on Fuse today. I convinced him to make a door on his TV set and call it the Diddy door. Steele. You post a picture of the person who has ruined your life. Mia. And my boss. Steele. Who made you post this? Mia. No one. Combs Steele. How do you forget about waking up with a man on top? Having his way with you? Mia. I was in fear of upsetting him. The moments other than when we were best friends. Steele. How are you best friends with a man you say raped you? Mia. Ask my therapist. Combs Steele. What did you write? Mia. FCK off Patreon. With a photo of Puff dancing with his tequila. Steele. And in this photo, Mr. Combs is close to you? Mia. Yes. Steele. You are producing the show? Mia. Funny or Die did it. But I was getting producer credits. Asa. Can we get a sidebar? Judge. Well, give the jurors their lunch break. Well, stay and hash it out. All rise. Jurors exit. Mia exits. Judge. Ms. Smicer? Asa Smicer. The witness has not burden to bring forth evidence to support her claims. It is our burden. Judge. Mr. Steele. You'll have to ask. Does she have texts or emails or something she'd have knowledge of? Combs Steele. Understood. Judge. Okay. Break their back. Judge. Ms. Smicer. Anything? Asa Smicer. They just gave us a video they say they intend to use. In violation of the court's order. Judge. Mr. Steele? Combs Steele. It is a very short video. A happy birthday to Mr. Combs in 2014. It shows her demeanor. Judge. It's cumulative. Why wasn't it turned over earlier? Combs Steele. I only got it last night. It's video and audio. The court should know I gave over impeachment days ago. I don't do that. I know the court doesn't know me. Judge. How long? Steele. 8 seconds. Asa. No. It's 20 seconds. And they gave us the exhibits before and after this one. 1749 and 1751. I don't know why they withheld this one. Judge. I don't understand what you just say. When did you decide to use it? Steele. Yesterday. Judge. 1750 is excluded. Combs Shapiro. I understand it's 30 seconds. It shows her different than how she's presented herself here. Judge. When was it marked with a number? Shapiro. I don't know. We had to redacted it. Judge. When did the defense team review it? Shapiro. Yesterday. Judge. Why was it not reviewed? Combs Shapiro. We didn't even think of it until we saw how she presented herself. Judge. How is that possible? Combs Agnophilo. Let me try. Judge. The court's order said you have to establish good cause. That's why I am asking. Combs Shapiro. Judge. No. We cannot have multiple lawyers speaking on the same issue. You can ask her. Did you send this video? If she says yes, it's not impeachment. Combs Agnophilo. I saw it yesterday. Her affect on the stand might be an act. Combs Agnophilo. We had to talk with our client. We think the witness affect is false. I think someone has determined who she is and send us the video. Judge. Take 5 minutes and confer. Then answer on why there is good cause. If someone sent to you at 1 a.m. Combs Steele. Can we just email everyone our position? Judge. Sure. Note. When will this go into the public docket? Inner City Press filed an application. And Judge Subramanian granted it. Thread continues below. Combs Shapiro. Some people on the internet think they have figured out who Mia is. We got this video also from random people on the internet. We don't think this was ever posted on her social media. It was on some random website. Should we show it to you? Video is shown, but not on the public screen in the gallery. It has already been redacted. They say. So why not on the public screen? For the public to know what is excluded or included. And why? Asa Smicer. They waited until the direct was over. Judge. When did the defense see it? Combs Shapiro. Yesterday. Judge. When was it marked at 1750? Shapiro. I don't know. Judge. The video is precluded. After the number of social media posts the defense has used. It is cumulative. The defense's theory. Dubious. Combs Steele. Can ask if she sent it? Judge. Yes. Steele. I am going to ask about scrapbooks. The prosecutor and I have disagreement. I have 3 copies. One for the jurors to pass around. The honorable prosecutor and I disagree. Judge. You can give it to them for a couple of minutes. Bring Mia back. Then the jury. Witness enters. Jury enters. Combs Steele. What is the Breakfast Club? Mia. The name of our camp. Puff's friends group still partying at breakfast. I was invited in once. Combs Steele. This message from South Africa. You pounded #this Diddy fan club? Mia. Yes, it was run by a girl who shamelessly promoted Puff. She was so sweet. Steele. He supposedly drugged and raped you on his birthday November 4th. How did you not mark that? Mia. I wanted to forget it. I pushed it down. Combs. Steele. Are you finished? Mia. Yes. Steele. You put aside, you say you saw Mr. Combs abuse your sister. Your best friend. Cassie. You put it aside and post this? Mia. Yes. Steele. You wrote this? Mia. Puff at eye. Heart. Combs. Steele. What are you doing here? Mia. Promoting Puff's appearance on Blackish. It's a comedy show. Steele. Were you aware of the Me Too movement? That was a great movement. Mia. Yes. Steele. What are these? Mia. Me and Puff at Burning Man. Then on Blackish. Combs. Steele. You loved Ms. Ventura? You meant every word on your social media account? Mia. I didn't mean every word on my account. But I do love Cass. Steele. What's this? Mia. A pop-up shop for D-Rock's brand. Invisible Bully. Steele. You promoted Mr. Combs? Yes. Combs. Steele. You're saying this is not the way you felt? Asa. Objection. Argumentative. Judge. Sustained. Steele. How about the you are the best unicorn rockstar alien? Mia. I was trying to say it unique. Combs. Steele. Who are the people in this photo? Mia. Mama Combs. Christian. D-Rock. Fahim. Tron. During these ids, Combs is whispering to Agna Philo. Steele. You worked through March of 2017. Mia. It was confusing. Steele. On December 6, 2016 you were notified? Mia. I was getting mixed messages. Combs. Steele. What was this? Mia. I was promoting the Bad Boy reunion tour. I was doing the documentary on Steele. I am going to show you something. DX 1700. Mia. I remember this. Steele. You did this? Mia. It was nice of me. Combs. Steele. You made this and give it to Mr. Combs? Mia. Yes. Steele. What did you write at the top? Mia. Puff. Sometimes life goes by at catastrophic speed. I hope on this day. I hope you can sit back and consider. I made this book of articles from 1991 to now. Combs. Steele. Did you mean those words? Mia. Yes. Had said to me. I used to look at the world the way you do. But now that I've done everything. It was sad. Steele. The man you say has ruined your life? Mia. I can tell you what my therapist has said. Combs. Steele. How could you do this? Mia. It's called psychological abuse. No one did anything. Steele. What could be more terrible? Asa. Objection. Judge. Sustained. Mia. There are textbooks out there. It's called an abusive relationship. Combs. Steele. But you are not dating Mr. Combs. Mia. Abusive relationships are not limited to that. There were no streaming documentaries about this. No one flinched at his behavior. Judge. Sidebar. Back. Combs. Steele. Where is it that you confronted him and said, you have violated me sexually or otherwise? And he said, I need your help? Asa. Objection. Judge. Overruled. Mia. After St. Bart's I confronted him about his behavior. Not the other thing. Combs. Steele. You told Cassie she's a superstar and should get the money? Mia. I don't remember that. Steele. Aren't you lying about Mr. Combs' misbehavior? Mia. I have not lied to anyone at all. Steele. Isn't it true it did not happen as many times as you just said? Mia. Everything I said in this courtroom is true. Combs. Steele. Why did you make him the scrapbook? Mia. You could talk to an expert about sexual assault. Steele. Could we hand the scrapbook to the jurors? Judge. Take a brief look for a couple minutes. Scrapbook is passed around. Combs. Steele. Mia. Let me ask you, how did you make this scrapbook? Mia. I researched and reached out for archives. Steele. Archives in a library? Mia. In his company. Steele. But you did all the work? Mia. I did. Combs. Steele. Did you make Mr. Combs a birthday video? Mia. I put one together. I asked people if they wanted to send in a video. Steele. I want to ask you about. Last 4 digits starts reading them out. Asa. Objection. Judge. Just ask her if she recognizes her number. Mia. I do. Combs. Steele. Let's read these messages. I'll be KK. Mia. My life is over. I might as well. Steele as KK. Call me back or I am calling your parents. Mia. Fuck, I am so sorry. I am with Laura Gomez. Combs. Steele. As KK. I am not going to. I am not going to say it. Effing tell you. You or Mia. The pain hurts so fucking bad. Steele. Who is Laura Gomez? Mia. She was in HR at Combs Enterprises. Steele. You start. I am going to KLL myself. My life is over. Yes. Combs. Steele. You could have quit. Mia. I didn't see it that way. Steele. Why? Mia. There's a pretty long psychological explanation. I was around them 24 hours a day. This is all I knew. Steele. Why weren't you happy to be severed? Isn't this great? Not then. Combs. Steele. Your Honor, Judge. Well, let the jury go for the weekend. Don't read anything about the case. Have you notification turned off? All rise for the jury. Judge. Mia. Well, see you Monday. Mia leaves. Asa. What is the authenticity of this last exhibit? Defense. We got it from the government. Asa. But it's in different format. With an unknown number. Judge. Mr. Steele suggested that the green boxes are Ms. Coram. But there's an unknown person. Defense. It's KK. Defense. We spoke with Ms. Coram's counsel. We had to put it into another format. Theirs crashes our computer. Judge. Mia said that number was Ms. Coram. You can explore on redirect. Combs. Agnophilo. Mia's affected yesterday. Maybe it was real. May it was not. We have a right, Judge. If you're using the exhibit as impeachment, tell me. I can't read your mind. Agnophilo. We're trying to be courteous and move the trial along, but Combs. Anphilo. She says she has PTSD. Asa. We'd have 403. Objection 2. Agnophilo. We can write a letter on this over the weekend. Judge. It's a 20-second happy birthday video. For the good of the order. Maybe the parties can come up with an order. Asa. Next witnesses are Enrique Santos. Then Eddie Garcia, who I understand will invoke the Fifth Amendment. We can immunize at 8:55 a.m. Then a hotel custodian. Well, email a list. Asa. They have applied for Rule 17 subpoenas. We want to opposed by Sunday night. Ms. Ventura's counsel is out of the country. So, Sunday into the docket? Combs. Agnophilo. If he runs out of minutes, can he get more? Judge. I can order relief if warranted. Judge. Adjourned.